All right, good evening, everyone. Just wanted to drop a video on this Friday night. Probably not going to do a video over this weekend, but I want to talk about fun real quick. PHUN, and I'm getting a lot of messages from you guys. Well, by the way, guys, congratulations on the big win with fun. I had no friggin' idea that I was going to fly to past $20. I mean, that was awesome and amazing. Some of you guys doubled your accounts. Some of you guys made good money. Some of you guys lost money on fun, which was intriguing. So I wanted to just create this video and share with you my 5 rules in terms of going in for a swing. I'm going to talk about swing trades, not necessarily like day trading, but swing trades. Okay. So yesterday afternoon we got into fun at about $2.08. All right. So we were right over here somewhere. Okay. It was kind of consolidating this area. And all of a sudden it started jumping off, right? DWAC was pumping up. And then, so we started to, get into this trade. All of a sudden it jumped up to like, $3, something really, really fast, right? And so for me personally, when I do a swing, I always say to you guys, let's do a starter position. Okay. So I took a starter, but it ran 30% on me. So I had to take profits. Some of you guys held it overnight. Congratulations. I mean, that's awesome. But for me, I wanted to protect the profits. Okay. So what do I mean when I say, let's do a starter? The first rule here is scale in. All right. What that means is that, let's say, for example, you have you got a $5,000 portfolio. 5 to 10% rule means that on any particular swing, you're only going to allocate 5 to 10% of your available cash into that swing. So if it's 5,000, then you can only trade with what? 1,000. Okay. So that's 10%. Now, do you take that 1,000 and just dump it all at one time? You don't have to, right? You can actually scale in. So what I do is I take a starter position. All right. And monitoring the trade. If it looks good, okay, I'll average up, and I can do I'll scale in with 1/3. Okay, so the first $333 or $300 I'll put into the trade. Okay, and then as the trade is actually working in my favor, if it's not running it up too fast, the thing about swing trading is that you want to get in right before it pops off, or you want to get in while it's consolidating. And so we saw that fund was consolidating here under right about $2, and then it started to creep up. So it ran 30%. I said, okay, I'm not going to hold it overnight. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, especially pre-market. It could dump, etc. So I took the money out. But in general, if you're going to swing, you're going to put $300 in. Okay, and then what you're going to do with the other $600 or $700, whatever the amount is that if it comes down to support, let's say at $2.05, like yesterday, there was support around 205, then you actually can average down with another $300. Okay. And as it consolidates, you can add more, or you can average up. Now, I don't average up if the stock runs like 100% on me. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So what happens with a lot of newer traders is that they get into a euphoric, like a state of utopia, right? They get very, very happy that they're making money. But listen, guys, it's unrealized P&L. Okay. So don't try to average up from $2. It goes to 10 and you're averaging up to like 9. That doesn't make sense. You're losing all your P&L or profit here, or unrealized profit. So now some of you guys held throughout the day, okay, which is good. I got up pre-market and I made an entry at 7, which was like, I didn't like my entry at all, right? And that's okay. I just held it throughout the pre-market, and then it finally, I got in at 648, right about here. And when I got in, I was intending to not hold throughout the day. All right, I was going to scalp this one. So I virtually got out around 7:15, 7:20, it almost hit 8, right around there. And then finally the bell just took off on us. Okay. So in these type of situations, you can start scaling out. You got $1,000 in there. Okay. What I like to do is scale out in 1/3 or 1/2 or 1/4. It really depends on the situation. If I see that the momentum is very, very strong, then what I'll do is I'll scale out. Okay. Now, if I get a sense that, hey, this is going to dump, then I'm going to just take profit and run away. Now, obviously on this halt up, I was not going to go chase it because I was actually trading something else like DWAC, right? But when it runs up like this, what you guys got to do is start scaling out. Okay. No matter how much money you're making, no matter how much you think you're going to make, you got to start locking in the profits in 1/3 or 1/4. Okay. Now, this had just insane volume in the first 20 minutes at the bell. And also, not only that, but it halted every other minute. Okay. Even when it halts, you can put in limit orders and just set sail. Okay. Because usually on the halt up, right when it opens up, it's going to run up. Okay. So set a target, let's just say $17 and then sell. Okay. If you still want to ride it a little bit more, fine, sell at 20. Understand that also this candlestick is what we call a shooting star. So at this signal, it halted down. Okay. So that means people were getting out of the trade. All right. So this actually dumped down all the way to freaking $7. So if you bought in here or even here and you let it run up to $25 and did not secure profit, you lost a lot of profit on this dump. Okay. And of course, yeah, jump back up to 14, but here we are consolidating around the $8 area. All right. So learn to scale out of the trade and scale into the trade. Protect your bag and be on the defensive side. There is always someone that's dumping their shares. Your job is to trade well, and the P&L is the result. Okay. I'm kind of skipping around. Number 4, do not dump port into winning trade. Now, it's super risky, but I saw some of you guys do it. Some of you guys went from $50,000 account to $150,000 account overnight, which was great. Good news. Okay. But please understand that cannot happen. All right. You will easily lose your entire portfolio if you dump your port into a winning trade. When you have that desire, temptation, which we call greed, that you want to go ahead and risk your entire port or a major chunk of your port, that is when you will end up suffering. Now, you may get lucky and double your port. That's a good thing. All right. But you must not do that in the future, because one of these days it'll catch you off guard and you will get sucked out. Okay. All right. So number 1, once again, by rules, scaled in, 5-10% rule, scaled out in 1/4 and 1/3 or even halves if you like. Protect your bag and be on the defensive side. Do not dump port into a winning trade. Focus, my friends, on trading well, and the P&L, okay, or the profits will come. All right. So I hope this was useful. I will catch you guys on the next video.